Read your cards carefully. He's knocked out. Colorless, Dragon. The middle era is 2002 to 2013.
Fighting.
Sound it out.
Psychic.
The pre-modern era is 2013 to 20. You must immediately advance. Alright, let's get started.
Hi, I'm Neil.
I'm Katie.
And we are Higher Education. This is Neil. First off, thanks for watching. We want to tell you guys about our Classic Cards Colosseum. It's our upcoming tournament where we're doing 32 decks using only cards printed from 1999 to 2002. Now, we are not Pokemon masters. We're really not masters of anything. We're pretty low tech, but we have recognized for years that the Pokemon Trading Card Game is fun, educational, and beneficial. We've taught all of our little siblings to play. We've seen that it helps them practice reading and math. And when we asked our one little sibling, Jay, to tell us what he learned from the game in the player profile video that you can find on our channel, one of the things he said was humility, which is a really awesome response and just proves that playing the game is incredibly beneficial. So what is the Classic Cards Colosseum? It's a 32-deck single-elimination tournament. We're going to randomize the seedings so all of the first round matches are completely random. Each match will be a best of 5 game series. Each game will be a 4 prize card game, and the player using that deck will shift between each game because we want the decks to win, not the players. We don't have enough trainer cards to build 32 decks of 60 cards completely. So what we're going to do is that at the beginning of each match, we'll fill out that deck with trainer cards, and then that set of 60 cards will remain the same for the entire match. Afterwards, the trainer cards will be removed, and a new combination of trainer cards may be used for that deck in a later match. Now, what this is not, we are not trying to recreate the classic metagame or what would have been competitive play at the time. Our games are not scripted in any way, and we don't use only the classic rules as they existed at the time that these cards were printed. We have a few house rules that we utilize for simplicity's sake, so we'll just use current special condition rules, and we do not use fossil cards. So we treat any card that evolves from fossils as basics. We'll see if that gives the decks that use those cards a really significant competitive advantage. Our goal is to promote casual play of the Pokemon Trading Card Game for the reasons previously stated. Let's very briefly run through each of the 32 decks that will be competing in the Classic Cards Colosseum. Which one do you want to root for the most? And which one do you think will win? First up, we have Antediluvian. It's a mixed water and fighting type deck that does use some of those fossil cards. Next up, we have the deck built around the gym leader Brock. It's primarily fighting, but has some fire types as well. Then we have a dark deck built around Eevee, as well as the Dark Dragonite and Dark Gyarados families. Then we have a deck built around the gym leader Blaine. It's unsurprisingly fire type and volatile. Next up, we have a deck called Copycat. It's all colorless, so it uses only colorless energy. We'll probably use some fire type basic energy in there as well. It's really built around Ditto and Clefable's ability to mimic the attacks of opposing Pokemon. Damage Sync is a deck built around Alakazam's Pokemon Power Damage Swap. Using high HP Pokemon such as Chansey and Dodrio, who has Rage attack, Damage Swap can be used to great effect. Erica, unsurprisingly, has almost all Grass-type Pokemon, but she does have some colorless types as well for variety. Erica's Maids is one of the more powerful search and draw cards. Earthshakers is a fighting type deck with primarily Grass weakness, but also has a small fighting type family with Psychic weakness and a Snorlax for variety. Eevee and Friends features 4 completely different evolutions, in that each card has its own unique name. It is mixed fire and lightning type. Flower Power is a deck that I'm particularly excited about. It's a grass type deck built around Venusaur. Venusaur has a very potent ability called Energy Trans, which allows energy to be moved as long as that energy is grass type. The Zubat family has weakness to Psychic, whereas the Venusaur family has weakness to Fire. So it allows this deck to pivot depending on who it's going up against. Forbidden Fruit is a deck that is mixed Darkness and Psychic type, built around two cards that were banned during the time that they were originally played, Sneasel and Slowking. There's only one copy of each of these cards in this deck, so it'll be interesting to see if that provides enough of an advantage for it to win the tournament. Evo Lock is a deck that really breaks the mold. It has only 16 basic Pokemon, and it relies on Aerodactyl's ability to prevent the opponent from evolving. This will be a deck that will greatly benefit from the fact that we ignore fossil cards. This deck is built around the gym leader, Giovanni. Giovanni's Pokemon are primarily grass, but he also has a Gyarados family and, of course, Giovanni's Persian. Giovanni's trainer cards are very potent, and the card named Giovanni allows for rapid evolution. Iron Giants is a deck that contains the only Metal-type Pokemon cards that we have from 1999 to 2002. Rounding out that deck are the Machamp and Pidgeot families. The deck based around the gym leader Koga is unsurprisingly good at field control and special conditions, befitting its ninja heritage. Gold Star is a mixed water and psychic type deck built around two families that use both psychic and water energy, which was relatively uncommon during this time period. It's primarily based around Starmie and Golduck. Kings and Queens is built around the Nidoran families, both Nidoqueen and Nidoking, and utilizes the natural synergy between those two. Strong basics that are available in this deck in the event that evolution is unlikely to occur include Hitmonchan, Scyther, and Lickitung. The Lieutenant Surge's deck is nearly all lightning type, with a few colorless as well. Lieutenant Surge's Pokemon are volatile. They often harm themselves and discard energy. The deck built around the gym leader Misty is entirely water type, but has mixed weakness and is very good at field control. I'm excited to see if Misty's Gyarados gets to enter play and make a big impact. Of Mice and Sheep is a primarily lightning type deck built around the Pikachu, Raichu, and the Ampharos families. They are nearly all weak against fighting, but the Fearow family and Zapdos provide flying type options to counter fighting type Pokemon that this deck may encounter. Phoenix Force is an all fire type deck with almost universal water weakness. However, it features 3 powerful Rocket's Moltres cards, all of which have no weakness and all of which have the Pokemon power Rebirth, which allows Rocket's Moltres to re-enter the hand anytime it is discarded by the effects of an attack. Nightmare is a deck built around sleep. Every Pokemon card in this deck either causes sleep or benefits from sleep, or both. It's really based on Misdreavus' attack, Perish Song, which can cause a one-hit KO to any Pokemon. Opposites Attract is a dark deck that is mixed fire and water, built around Dark Charizard, Dark Blastoise, and some Dark Evolutions. The Haunted House is a psychic type deck built around the Gengar family. It also features a powerful Hypno family and a couple strong basics in Mewtwo and Girafarig. The Lightning Flash is a dark lightning type deck built around Dark Raichu, Dark Jolteon, and Dark Electrode. Psyops is a mixed grass and psychic type deck that also features several Pokemon with Dark in their name. It has a couple Scyther and a Kangaskhan as strong basic options. Rainy Season is built around Blastoise's very powerful Rain Dance ability, which allows for water energy cards to be attached freely from the hand to any card that is water type. So you'll notice that all of the Pokemon in this deck are water type. Interestingly, in the early card game, Gyarados is weak against grass, not lightning. The Swarm is a grass type deck built around bug Pokemon, specifically Beedrill and Butterfree. Again, Scyther makes an appearance as a strong basic. Under the Sea is a water type deck built around the Kingdra family. 3 of the 4 Kingdra have no weakness, but most of the rest of the cards in this deck are weak against lightning. Sabrina's Psychic type deck is built around Sabrina's Gengar and Sabrina's Alakazam. Sabrina's Alakazam has a very powerful ability that allows it to copy the attacks of any other Psychic type Pokemon in play. Sabrina's Haunter has a powerful attack that requires coin flips, and Sabrina's ESP allows coins to be reflipped once for an attack. Mirkwood is a dark grass type deck built around Dark Arbok and Dark Vileplume. Sea Monsters is a primarily water type deck that has no stage 2s. It'll have to try to overcome its relatively low HP through quickly setting up and taking the initiative against its opponents. That's all the cards that we have for the Classic Cards Colosseum. We hope that you enjoy watching as we embark on this journey together.
Hi, and thank you for watching our video. We are Higher Education.
Play, learn.
Read your cards carefully. He's knocked out.
Colorless, Dragon.
The middle
Fairy.
era is 2002 to 2013. Good game.